now. What is up, everybody? Welcome to Depression Talks with Immanuel. And in this community, we openly talk about depression, anxiety, and low self-esteem. So hit that subscribe button because I promise you, you are not alone. Now, this is my third attempt to try and do this live stream. So if it's working, please let me know. Comment down below and saying it's good, or if it's lagging, please let me know. I actually spent a whole entire hour, about an hour and a half, trying to set all this up. So since it's not working on my computer, a lot of the things that I was trying to do, I can't even show y'all now. For example, I was wanting to do showing you one-on-one coaching that I'm now starting to do, one-on-one coaching that I do with you, and I can't show that. And I also had a question for you guys because, as you can see, this is a different background. All right, this used to be my first background that I had, but before we go into that, I'm trying to calm down from all the stress I have from the stream not working the way I wanted it to. So I'm glad to hear your feedback right now. Everybody's saying that it looks good. That's really good to hear. Welcome to the live stream, everyone. So if I seem out of place here, I apologize for that. But this is how we normally do streams every single Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern. 12 p.m. Eastern. And also, this is the reason why I also like doing streams the other way. It's hard to check your comments because I had to go on the mobile and look at everybody's comments. So let's see here. We got, okay, everybody thinks it's working great. That's cool. Gamers Therapy's in here. Hey, dude. Cool background. Sorry you were battling with stream. Laugh a lot. All good now. Thank you. Remember we talked about anxiety the other day? When things don't work out and I'm rushing, that is like, I stress out a lot. Congrats on 2K. Thank you so much. I can't believe that 2,000 of you decided to join this awesome community. It's crazy. Gary, what is up? And MLG, what's up? Take a deep breath and relieve your stress. I'm trying to as I speak right now, trust me. But so this is how the Sunday streams normally work, okay? We do them every single Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern. I'm striving to do it every single Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern. And it's a hangout. And this is the process of how it goes. The first step we do is I ask you questions. I ask you questions on how this YouTube community is. I ask you questions for feedback on video ideas or playlist ideas. And I'll also ask you questions about, like for example, the first question today was, do you prefer this background or do you prefer the other backgrounds that I've had recently in my videos? Now, if you've been around for a while, like Justin has, you've seen me have both of these backgrounds, but backgrounds change all the time. So, that's the first step. I'm asking you for your feedback. The second step is I'm giving you updates on my life. I'm opening up and being really direct and honest about how I'm doing, whether it be I'm stressing out, I'm not doing well, etc. like that. I'm doing great, what are goals I have, ambitions, things like that I'm working towards. I let you know. And the last thing that we do, the third step of these Sunday live streams is open questions about any subject, about anything in life, about what you're going through. You get to tell me about your week, your day, how you're feeling, what you're struggling with, what you're doing great with, etc. And as you can see, like it's good to comment. Like I can comment back to your responses and to your questions, but it's really hard for me to go as in depth as I can as I would like to. Whoa! Oh, by the way, so that sound by the way means that somebody literally just subscribed. So that is really cool. That was the computer trying to do the live stream, which obviously is not working. So that's how the Sunday live streams go. Let's see here. So it's just a hangout. I know there is a structure to these Sunday live streams, but I don't think that many YouTube creators have an opportunity to be able to talk directly to their audience. Like I would love to talk to you. I want to know about how your day was, how your week was. I want you to know about my life. This is a community. I'm not making videos for me only. I'm making videos for us. Like we're in this together. I always say, welcome to this community. I don't say welcome to this channel. So make sure that's a culture of this community. And it seems to be. I love you guys. All right, let's see here. Quan says, I'm glad I found your channel. Thank you, MLG Swagaliciousness, right on. Justin says, great channel in person indeed. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you. Gamers Therapy says, I think his background is cool for a change, and I can actually make time for this stream as it's only 6 p.m. here, which is awesome then. See, I knew that. I tried 10 a.m., I've tried even 11 a.m., I tried 8 a.m. Eastern, and then I tried 12 p.m. Eastern, and it seemed like a lot of people could fit into these live streams, and a lot of people prefer this time. So That's why I believe at 12 p.m. Even though I play soccer on Sundays, I'm hoping that there's no schedule conflicts. So if I don't do sometimes Sunday streams, to be honest, that is why. But I'm going to try to do it as consistently as possible. And by the way, yeah, real quickly, I know people always say this all the time, but it really does help me out because it shows me that you actually enjoy my content. Because right now, I'm like freaking out a little bit, but smash that like button, smash it, and you know, if you love this content, if you really are enjoying what I'm bringing value to you, hit that like button and share this out with others, so that way other people can know that they're not alone, that other people can know that in this life that a lot of people struggle with the same issues that they potentially do. Okay, he said take a breath, I'm trying. Alright, let's see here. Dylan says he likes the background. Okay. MOG, I love the background. Jada, welcome to the live stream, by the way, Jada, says, I think the background is awesome and am enjoying the channel. Nice. Thank you. Wow. Okay. Smash the like button. Crypty says, beer is yummy. Okay. And then Justin says, us is the word that's the key. You are growing and you see it now. Proud of you. Dude, yeah, man. Like, man, dude, yeah, it's crazy to see the amount of people. Thank you, Gamers Therapy, for just sharing on Twitter. Look at y'all. Y'all just brighten up my day. But it is crazy to see how much this community has grown and developed. And like, I feel like there aren't many, you know, places in the world in general where people can come together and feel like not only are they not alone, but they are loved and understood and heard and listened to. And I think that as I've seen this community grow, it's just crazy to see that this is actually like happening in a sense. I was talking to Justin about that the other day. It doesn't feel real sometimes. Like, it doesn't feel like it's really happening. It's more like I'm in shock and I feel kind of behind in a lot of things. So let's just jump into the structure of the stuff. Juan says, I found you from your comment on Sober by Demi Lovato. Yeah, as you know, see, I said that openly that I am an alcoholic. Like, I struggle with alcohol, and it's hard to say sometimes. Like, it's still a struggle. But, Drew, welcome to the live stream. What is up, homie? I'm doing great. So let's just jump right into it. Oh, you're new to the community? You're new? Hey, Drew, welcome. All right, so let's jump right into it. The first question I had was, what's up, Sarah? Welcome to the live stream. The first question I had was this, okay? Do you prefer this background here, all right? Or do you prefer the other, like lately I made, see, I had a whole entire computer set up to show you both. Or lately I have other videos basically where I'm sitting on my bed. I could show y'all, but it's really dirty right now. Where I'm sitting on my bed and the window is behind me. Do you prefer this background, option 1, or do you prefer the bedroom background? Comment down below. This background or the bedroom background, okay? Okay, let's see. Ooh, I'm about to get a pencil real quick. We're going to do a tally, all right? We're going to do a tally. So option 1 is this background. Option 2 is the bedroom background, okay? Okay, so let's see everyone. I feel like it's more comfortable setting when you sit in your bed. So 1 for bed, 2 for bed. I help people every day with depression. I have made sure that about 40 people did not kill themselves, and I just help people in general. I need help getting the word out. Dude, that's awesome. By you just doing that alone, I think that's amazing. Don't stop doing that, please. Juan says bed. I know there's a lot of people on the stream, Justin. This is kind of crazy. Let's see here. It is crazy, bro. Sarah says bed. So it's 4 votes bed, 0 votes this. I have 1 vote for option 3, which is a great option, which is just do you, right? MLG says, which one's ever more comfortable? Colorado says, I like this background. Gamers Therapy says, I like this background. And Stephanie says, I like this background. So, and then Justin says, option 1. Now, I don't mean to be upset here, but y'all just have a tie. And if you don't believe me, 4 people said option 1, and then 4 people said option 2. What is wrong with y'all? I love it, man. Okay, so a lot of y'all like this, and a lot of y'all like the other one. So I'll switch back and forth between the two. So yeah, I'll type in switch back and forth. Yeah, option 3 it is, doing both, or like, you know. So yeah, okay, so thank you, that really helped me. Jada says, I agree, I enjoy both backgrounds, whichever you're feeling that day, got you. And Gamers Therapy says, hey, 2 of my followers on Twitter reshared this. I'm finally getting recognition on their... Oh, hey, see, GT, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about, GT. GT, you like that, don't you? Okay. All right, cool. So that was the first one. That's the first question. By the way, don't worry, I got the vote, Star Monster. I got it. So that was the first question. Which background did you enjoy most? I'll answer a lot of your questions at the end, okay? The second question that I have, not question, but this is the second part of this is going into giving you updates on how I'm doing, what goals I have for this YouTube community, what goals I have in life in general. So I have this all written down, but basically, right now, it's like I feel kind of, I don't know how to put this, but I feel kind of numb type of feeling. Like, I feel very not alive in a sense of like, I'm not feeling emotions quite. Remember I made that video recently talking about how I'm kind of like out of it? I still kind of feel that way. And I'm not saying I feel depressed, but I am still struggling with, you know, the drinking and stuff. But I don't know, man. Right now I'm struggling a bit with that. It's kind of weird. Like, I have really cool, awesome roommates. I have really cool friends, you know. I have really cool people that I'm talking to, and this community is growing, and for some reason I still feel kind of meh. So, yeah, GT, like, yeah, just, like, kind of numbed out. Exactly. So, I don't know what to do about it, really. Like, today I'm hanging out with my roommates. You know, we're probably go to the mall. You know, hanging out with my other friend. Like, I'm just chilling. It's just, I'm trying to take action. So that's kind of how I'm feeling. Colorado says, have you been diagnosed? Yes, I have clinical depression. I have rapid thinking, so that's a part of anxiety. And the low self-esteem part of it was when I was growing up, I had way worse low self-esteem than I do now. But yes, I have been clinically diagnosed with depression. I actually potentially may have bipolar depression, but I have not been diagnosed with that. Star Monster says, my friend sent me this, by the way. I didn't know that. That's awesome that you got here that way. MOG says, Caleb, John. Who are you? Okay, so GT says, have you taken time for yourself? Your tree. Dude, we talked about that, man. No, I haven't done it, and it's a discipline. So what GT is talking about is that sometimes you have to really, like, spend time just away from the stresses of everything that's going on. And instead of, like, constantly working, constantly doing this, constantly, like, sometimes I gotta just take just some time each day, maybe, just to myself, away from my phone, away from everything, and just be. And I think that, you know, I haven't done that. And I need to do that, GT, so thank you for reminding me. So that was the update on how I'm feeling right now. I am very excited that this community is growing. I constantly on Instagram, I put road to 10K because, you know, I believe that one day this thing could be 10,000 people, helping them learn how to love themselves, helping them learn how to, GT is funny, helping them learn how to love themselves and appreciate who they are, be comfortable with dealing with mental health, and be comfortable with talking about it to others. So another one of my goals I have is I talked to Justin about this. See, y'all don't know this, but I talk to a lot of you guys. Like, no, I don't talk to a lot of you guys. I'll take that back. There are some of you that I talk to a lot, and that's because you're so engaged and you're so supportive and you're helpful, and I don't take that for granted. So just know that I really do appreciate that. Yeah, so The second thing I wanted to let y'all know of is I'm going to be making t-shirts. So I talked with Justin about that. And sorry if somebody called me, but I'm talking to Justin about that. I'm not going to say what it is, but I basically, you want to donate, I can, trust me. See, I had that all there in the computer. Here, I'll type that out after I say this. It's streamlabs.com/Emmanuel Jones. Streamlabs.com/Emmanuel Jones. Until I get 4,000 hours of watch time, I can't do super chats. So streamlabs.com/Emmanuel Jones. Anyways, though, the shirts I'm making, I believe that I'm making this community really around "You're Not Alone." And I know there's a hashtag already called "You're Not Alone." Like, I know that, but so I am trying to make sure I create something that people can wear to walk around on, and when they have it on there, if somebody else sees that shirt, they're gonna be like, what does that mean, you're not alone? How many times do you see people walk around with a shirt saying you're not alone? And so that's what I'm going to be surrounding this community in. You're not alone, a hashtag around "You're Not Alone," things like that. So that's a cool idea I'm going to be coming out with soon. That idea came from more so talking with Justin about it. And yeah, that helped out. Let's see here. I wish I had my computer. I keep thinking about that. MLG. So yeah, streamlabs.com/Emmanuel Jones is where you can donate, okay? He likes being nice. Justin says, you got this. Thank you. CJ says, love the channel. Right on, CJ. Hey, thank you so much. This is an awesome community, and I'm glad you're a part of it, by the way. Let's see here. MLG says, I'm buying a shirt when I can. Nice. Can we work together on this? Potentially, man. Potentially. I feel behind. There's Ability Street. I'm not sure if Ability Street's in the live stream or not, but I've been wanting to do this collab with Ability Street, where I basically a playlist where I interview you guys, do a Google Hangouts or whatever like that, asking you questions to share your experience. And sometimes when people have an opportunity to finally share their experience with others, it's like a weight's being lifted off their chest. For example, recently, I haven't done it on this channel all the way, but recently, I had an opportunity to speak, and it was the first time I actually shared my testimony in depth of what happened. And I cried because I've never let go fully of my experience. So yeah, trust me, I'm trying to do stuff. Brother, GC says, brother, I would wear that proudly. Shut up and take my money. You crack me up, man. Thank you. I'm gonna make a shirt. I'm gonna make hoodies, t-shirts, possibly even hats, beanies. Gamers Therapy says, stop stressing about the PC, dude. It's fine. It's important that we're together. That's true, man. I'm trying my best not to, GT. I'm trying my best not to. I like presenting things well, and if I got home at 11 a.m., and I spent an hour trying to set up this live stream. So to do that, and then all of a sudden, not to be able to show you what I worked hard for you. But you're right, GT, you're right. Juan says, do you play or watch sports or for stress? I'm almost there, man. We're almost to the questions at the very end. I got you. Do not forget that question. I got you. Star Monster helps me a lot. I really want a shirt, but I'll get made fun of. Okay, Drew, I really want a shirt, but I'll get made fun of. I really want merch. Hey, I'm telling you right now, I agree with Justin, by the way. Justin says, you won't get made fun of, and Jada will get merch. Yo, a sticker or coffee mug, that's actually a really smart idea. Hey, yo, real quick, I'm not sure how old you are, and I don't want you to say it. Do not say it. I shouldn't even said that. But I want you to know the opinions of others is not more important than the opinion you have of yourself. The opinions of others is not more important than the opinion you have of yourself. And I know we're going to talk about this stuff at the end, but yo, I need to make sure you need to understand that right now. If you want to wear certain clothes, talk a certain way, look a certain way, act a certain way, do it. Do not care about what other people have to say. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're still a kid, I wish I was like, when I was younger and somebody told me this, if I really took that to heart at a younger age, a lot of the low self-esteem, the bullying, all these experiences that I went through would not have happened if I just knew that at a younger age. So I'm saying to you right now, you're awesome literally being you. You're awesome being swagalicious just the way you are, okay? And if you want to wear that, oh, and then about the friends thing, you say you could lose a lot of friends? Oh my gosh, those are not friends. People that leave you because of what you're wearing aren't friends. Friends are people that will be with you and stick with you no matter what you're going through, right? If I said I had a friend and I came out and I wore this shirt and they said, I'm not going to be your friend anymore, that's not a friend. A friend will love me just as I am. So Gigi says, then they're not friends. Exactly. If somebody won't be your friend because of what you wear, that is definitely not a friend. Okay, so that was a quick updates. Yeah, man. Plus, you got friends in here. Yeah, I agree with that. GT, tell him, GT. So, so that was the second thing. Yeah, so I'm creating shirts. I'm trying to get better with my mentality right now because it's really a struggle. Yeah, trying to organize my life. There's so many different things going on, and with everything going on all at once, as you know, it's stressful. So I'm trying to organize everything and make sure I can figure out a way to, like try to schedule it out. Like it's be patient, understand it takes time, all these things. So yeah. And the last thing is I am doing one-on-one coaching. Okay. Now I say this because, right now I've only put it in like the description of these videos that I actually offer one-on-one coaching, and I've actually received some people that want it. And through this one-on-one coaching, I'm not a therapist, I'm not a counselor, I don't have a degree, nothing like that. But I have, throughout my years of my life, learned skills and techniques to take action even when dealing with depression and anxiety. So through one-on-one coaching, I would give you some skills, some techniques, some everyday practical steps you can take to begin to love yourself, to begin to take action in your life, to get you out of that stuck feeling of like, I'm not going anywhere in my life, or I don't know how to handle this. I'm not saying that I would help you cure depression and anxiety. No. I wouldn't ask you about your past. What caused you to be? No, I wouldn't do that. Life coaching, like Justin just said, life coaching. It will give you a better feeling of, wow, I actually have steps that help me feel like I'm moving forward in my life, And by also one-on-one coaching, I keep it real. I don't have it all figured out. I opened up me saying that I'm feeling kind of numb right now, right? So I'm not, it's no BS. It's me being 100% real and saying, hey, these are how I got out of the experience of heartbreak. This is how I got out of dealing with not loving myself and not knowing who I am. This is how I figured out what I want to do with my life, and then teaching you those practical skills so that way you can say, now I know how to figure out what I want to do in my life. Now I know that I love myself in this way because of this. So if you're interested in one-on-one coaching, email at emmanueljones@outlook.com. It is in the description of this video, emmanueljones@outlook.com. Email that, and yeah, one-on-one coaching. Let's see here. GT says, having one real friend is better than having 20 fake friends. So if you've got 2 real friends, then that's awesome, dude. Dude, hey man, GT's right now dropping some facts up in here. One real friend is way better than 20 fake ones. If I had, okay, this might be in a way that you understand. If I had 1 million subscribers and one of them watched my videos, doesn't matter how many subscribers I have. If I'm teaching a class and I have 1 million students, but one pays attention, so the few that care about you mean a lot more than a lot that don't. All right, let's see here. Just says, moving forward, not looking back at what can't be changed, focusing on the things that we can change. Exactly, we can change things in our lives. So that was the section that took a lot longer than I thought. But yeah, that's how I am going in my life. That's what I'm doing. Now this is the open time. This is the part of the stream where it kind of gets crazy, okay? Where we talk about anything and everything. My time is all yours. You got my updates. You answered the question about YouTube and how you feel about this community. You talked about if you liked it or not. I talked about my life, how I'm doing. So now I want to hear from you. How are you doing? How was your week? Are you struggling with anything? Do you have any questions? Do you have any questions about me? Maybe you're curious about. Somebody had a question earlier about what sports I like and what I like to do, and does that help me de-stress? So if that's the case right now, this is the time that you want to ask those questions, and I'm available for you. Not a lot of people I think do this. They don't talk to their audience, which is crazy to me because you guys are awesome. So if you have any questions, let me know. Let's see here. Why make? Sarah says yes. Yeah, I'd love to do one-on-one coaching, but I'm broke and I'm still a minor and I can't ask my parents. But either way, I really appreciate that you're doing that. Oh, I got you. Yeah, if you're a minor, as you know, I can't. But hey, ask me questions in here. That kind of, because I don't know, right? So, but yeah, I'm glad I'm doing it as well. Let's see here. Star Monster says, "Do you have an Instagram?" I do have an Instagram. Just type in Depression Talks inside Instagram. Type in Depression Talks, and you will be able to find my Instagram account. So, no spaces, Depression Talks, and yeah, you'll be able to find it. Good question. Let's see here. What's better, one fake friend or zero real friends? Zero real friends. For me. That's an easy one. I do not want to have a fake friend. What's better, one fake friend or zero real friends? Zero real friends. You know what I'm saying? Zero. Okay. Do him any I was trying to see. Okay. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. I'm gonna say Zinde. You know. I need to know more in depth. Zinde, I would actually need to know more in depth. Okay. Dylan says, I feel like I'm trying to move forward in my life, but I'm still stuck with the same mentality that I had when I was super depressed. Do you know how I can move forward from it? Okay, so you feel stuck trying to move forward in your life. Wait, you feel like you are moving forward in your life, but you're still stuck with the same mentality. Ooh. That's a hard one because right now I'm currently doing that. Like, I'm moving forward in my life. But here I am still feeling like, kind of numb. What kind of gets me out of those moments is taking a step back and seeing, like, really looking back at how much you've moved forward in your life, how much you've overcome, how many obstacles that you faced, and it didn't take you out. And when I sit down and I'm like, okay, let me really think, let me put things into perspective, okay? So when you put things in perspective, sorry, some of these comments are distracting me, but when you put these things into perspective, then that helps you feel like, okay, I am doing better. Like, and also why? Like, let me ask you a question. Why do you feel like you're stuck in that mentality? Like, why do you think you're stuck in that same mentality even though you're moving forward in your life? Are you stressing out because, like, is there something that you want that you don't have? I would really love to know. Yeah, I would really love to know. Okay, hey, Zinde, easy answer, Zinde. Talk to a professional. I'm not a professional, and I cannot help you on these things because I am not a professional. Talk with a professional right now. When I say a professional, talk to a counselor, talk to a principal, talk to your parents, talk to a church guidance, a pastor, do all those things. I cannot help you on these things, but there are people that can. Or you can call, you can text the hotline 741-741 for the suicide hotline as well. Okay? Please do that. As this community grows, eventually you will need moderators. Yeah, Justin, dude. Yeah, 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 you're right. Yeah, bro. Um, why? No. Okay. So yeah, so yeah. Are there any other questions on, how you're doing in life? Are there any other struggles that you're going through? How is your relationship life? Are you happy with where you're moving in your life? Are you still struggling with other mental health issues? Like, these are all things that I would love to help you with right now. I am at your disposal. Um, I think that there's times in the past in my life where I wish I could talk to somebody about anything and everything without fear of judgment. And this is what this community is for, to finally say, hey, like, I'm thinking about this, but I'm scared, or hey, I'm struggling with this, but I'm not sure who I can talk to. And you at least have, I don't know, 2,000 people, according to Justin, that you can talk to about it now. so, so yeah, like, what are some other struggles that you're going through in your life right now? Some other struggles that I'll share with you to open up is I have some serious trust issues when it comes to girls. Very serious trust issues, and I didn't know that until like really recently. I've been hurt a lot in the past when it comes to relationships, and I'm not perfect. I'm not saying I'm a perfect boyfriend or something like that, but I'm saying that like I've been hurt a lot, and I don't talk about whether I'm in a relationship or not on in this community. Like, I never will. You would pretty much never know if I'm in a relationship or not unless I'm engaged. Because I've had an experience where I was dating somebody, and then they came onto the videos, and then all of a sudden we're not dating anymore, and now I'm hurt from it, and it's like, no. So so I'm trying to work on that, like, trusting to trust girls. So yeah, that's me sharing a struggle with you. Stream moving forward. Okay, so Gamers Therapy and Justin, sounds like y'all enjoy being able to help with the streams and moderating. I need to look more into that, and yeah, like, that's awesome, dude. Y'all are just dope. Y'all are dope. GT says, I have an issue with I don't really trust anyone. I always expect to get hurt. Dude, that's exactly what I was talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, literally word for word. Like, that's exactly how I feel. Like, because of all those experiences I've gone to, I've developed this shield, if you will, to allow myself not to get hurt, right? And I'm guessing, like, let me see. Yeah. Type out what you're saying. But I'm gonna try to say what I think you're feeling, and then if I'm close, let me know. Like, it's so much easier not to trust anyone, because if you don't trust anyone, then you don't get hurt. Or if somebody tries to hurt you, and they can't because you're like, I already expected it. You know what I'm saying? But I know that on the flip side, like, how are you gonna meet new people? If you don't open up. So if I didn't open up in this community on YouTube, would I have met you? No. Would I have met Justin? Would I have met all you other awesome people? No. So that shows a real life example of sometimes you should open up to meet and connect with more people, but there's a balance. I've learned that if I open up to somebody, this is what kind of helps me in the future. If I open up to somebody and their reaction or response is negative, at that point, I then know that they are not somebody that I can trust. They are not somebody that I need to be investing my time into. I have certain people, which I will not put out their names, but I have certain people that I have told something to, shared a personal experience with, and then they reacted negatively. And instead of me saying, I'm not going to trust anyone, I said, I'm not going to trust that specific individual. So sometimes you have to try to find that balance of, okay, if I try to trust you and you hurt me, I'm not going to trust you. I'm not going to say that everybody's hurting me, because GT, I don't know your personal life, but Justin and me, we're here, right? So, hey, you trust us, right? Ha ha ha. Let's see here. Just says, it's hard when you get hurt, but eventually we have to trust, because we can't always do everything alone. Hashtag you're not alone. Exactly, you are not alone. So that's true. I like that. I like the way you put that. You are not alone. Yeah. So that's a perfect example. Perfect example. Sarah says, any advice on when you feel numb or how to open up to people more? I saw Justin's comment, how he reacted to that. By the way, when I answer this is just all my opinions, okay? So I'm not saying like I know all the answers. It's just sharing my personal experiences with you in hopes that maybe it'll help you as well. I think that when you feel like a numb type of feeling, I think that it depends on what your healthy outlets are. Like for me, I have to make sure I'm not like drinking and smoking all the time, and that's sometimes a struggle. But what I try to do is I work out. Like I might work out, or I do activities that are physical activity to exert all this I'm feeling. You can cry, you can, whatever you're feeling, that helps you feel better. So if my answer to your question is try to do something that's physically expressive that will allow you to blow off some inside tension that you might have been feeling for a while now. If you can't do that, write it down how you feel. It's something about writing things down that make it more tangible and make it more real. I think that we have forgotten because of the digital age how much writing really does help. But I want you to literally buy a notebook. This helped me before. Buy a notebook that is dedicated to when you are feeling down and low. Dedicated to when you feel like you're not opening up to other people. Sorry, I heard something outside. And write exactly how you are feeling. Trust me, that may help. And then read it. Read what you wrote. And you're like, wow, I'm feeling that way. And then say, okay, how can I improve? That help, man, I'm telling you, that works wonders for me. I see you, GT. Don't worry, man. I got your comment, man. GT says, stupid example, girls tell me I'm good looking. I don't believe them. I think they're being polite. Even my girlfriend. That's a silly example, I guess, but I have pretty low self-esteem. I hear it. Thanks, man. Okay, so, hey, MLG, thank you for joining the live stream. Hope you have an awesome one, okay? Okay, so GT, about the, not trusting people because you don't want them to hurt you, and then your girlfriend's telling you that you're good looking, but you don't believe it. When I was talking to you during your live stream, I was going to say some other things, but it's hard to type it out, but I can say it to you now. Those things are deeper, right? Because it's like, that's kind of like, it's kind of difficult because on one hand, you struggle with trusting other people and when they tell you different things. But then on the other hand, you still don't have it coming from within. But what I believe is that he had to get this one right first. It has to come from within first. Because you can't wait around and sit around and hoping that other people will give you compliments and make you feel better. And then when it doesn't happen, you're going to feel even worse about yourself, right? And you're not going to believe them. You're like, no, you're just being nice. You're being polite. Because you know why you think that? Because you don't believe that about yourself. It's hard to believe someone saying that you're really attractive when you don't believe it yourself, right? So my suggestion to you would be, there's different techniques and ways, but strive to work on believing you are attractive within yourself. Until you do that, it's kind of hard to believe someone else telling you. It's like me thinking to myself, I am a professional NBA star. And I don't believe that, right? Like I don't. Okay, I'm obviously not. And then somebody else comes up to me and says, dude, you play so good, you should be in the NBA. I'm looking at them like, no, you're crazy. Because I don't believe it. So it has to come from within first, okay? GT says, I have a theory that it's stored energy. I feel that as well. Also, coloring in helps take my mind off of those things. Just give me a breather. Yeah, color. Yeah, that's actually a good point. Sleep. So I guess Sarah had to leave the stream, so... yeah, Sarah, get some good sleep. Yeah, I hear you. Thanks, dude. Good. Yeah, I'm glad I could be of help. So yeah, is there any other things that you guys are struggling with that you like to talk to me about? And again, like if you're interested in coaching, Emmanueljones@outlook.com, so that way we can do one-on-one sessions that I can really get in there and dive deep and blah blah blah. Blah, 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 blah. I have no idea what that was, but that was really fun. June says Fortnite helps me take my mind off things. That's good. Like, I'm glad. You know, Fortnite is a fun game. You know, it's a very fun game. Sometimes people play games to escape. You know, I'd rather turn to playing a game than other negative things. So, yeah, you gotta do what makes you happy. Like, for real. Sarah says, thank you so much. That's actually amazing advice. Amazing. That's a strong statement, Sarah. Huh? Amazing? Are you sure about that? I'm messing with you. I'm really glad to help. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. That's why other people in this community are here. That's why we are all here. Man. Thanks for all the support, guys. Bye-bye. Bye, girl. Ooh, I almost hit the light. All right, so let's see here. Lama Jackson says, I use games to escape from school. Oh, that's interesting. I think I'm gonna ask you all a question. Is escape and dealing with the same thing? Like, I work out to escape work. Is that good? Or do I say I work out to have a healthy coping for work? What do y'all think? Is escape and coping two different things? My worry is that escape is like you don't want to be in a certain reality, so then you do something to escape it. I'm not sure. Let's see. Gamers Therapy says I used to use gaming to not deal with some things in life. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's more of an escape, right? That's like saying, like, I'm stressing out, so I'm going to do this thing to help me not relieve stress, but like legitimately not be in this reality of that stress. I think that's different. Maybe I'm thinking too deeply, but I have rapid thinking, so my mind is constantly going like, never stopping. So yeah, but let me know what you guys think. I am going to do a really quick recap for you guys. Let's see here. Ooh. School is important. If you don't take it seriously, then you'll be flipping burgers at McDonald's the rest of your life. Gotta say, man, I disagree with that statement wholeheartedly. Not true, because there's been successful people that didn't finish schooling that are millionaires. So, you know, I think that school, this is just an opinion of mine, school makes it a little easier to get into the job force than college. Than not going to school. So, there have been ample amount of examples of people that didn't go to school that still made it. Hence, for example, like I'm a graphic designer full time, so I've had bosses that are art directors that didn't get any college experience. They taught themselves everything. So I taught myself how to do video and animation. And if this ever becomes in the world's eyes successful, then what? I'm not flipping burgers. Alright, sorry about that. Justin says you still gotta be productive. Eventually you will have to face the problems head on. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, there you go. That's good. Like, you are going to have to face the problems. You can't always escape and think that, oh, things are not going to be good, you know, so I'm going to play games to escape. It's going to catch up to you. So that's actually a really good point. You do have to take those problems head on at time. Llama says different. I escape to procrastinate and leave the game called my life. Dang, that's deep. Oh my gosh. Dang, that is deep. Wow. Well, at least you are aware of it, and it's time for you to attack those things head on. You got this, man. Come on. You got this. Gamer says, GT says, no, I think you're right, but there's a difference. I was gaming for years, not realizing I was using it as a distraction and not as a stress release. I was using it as a distraction and not as a stress release. Exactly. So there's a big difference. Drew, that's a good example. Exactly. Let's see here. Justin says escaping can be both productive and counterproductive depending on the situation. But as I said, you will eventually have to face the problems. You cannot escape reality, right? You can't always be running. And I noticed I almost got into a pattern of, if I went through a bad experience in a city, I was just going to move and escape. And I realized last year was the hardest year of my life that I can't escape my issues anymore. And I dealt with it, and here I am now today, like alive and breathing. And I no longer do like hardcore drugs, and I no longer, my confidence is pretty high. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it took a lot of pain and obstacles and overcoming to get here. So you're right. Like you have to take those things head on. You can't always turn to something to escape, because how will you really grow if you're always escaping? GT says what you just said, years gaming as a distraction. Only this year after my breakdown did I realize. Can we still ask questions? Because I have a pretty big one for myself that is really bugging me. Yeah, dude, y'all can ask. This right now, this part of this whole entire live stream is about all the questions of us having a conversation, one-on-one conversation about everything going on. So yeah, ask me any questions you want. I'm here as long as you need me, sort of, kind of, maybe. Because I have a friend coming over, and I'm not sure if they're getting over here at 1 or getting over here at 2, and they're texting me, and I see their text, and it gets distracting right here. I'm like, leave me alone, I want to talk to you guys. So yeah, please ask me any questions that you need. That is what these live streams, especially Sundays, are here for. Usually when I do live streams later in the week, it's more like a specific topic we're talking about. So yeah, please let me know. What's your question, GT? Ooh, excuse me, I'm about to grab a drink real quick, because believe it or not, my throat is getting dry. Hold on, wait. Wait, that's Brandon. I might get sued for that or something, I don't know. Which one's like your favorite? If you're out of all these, like which one's your favorite one? I just thought about that. Here, I'm gonna get out the way. Which one is your favorite quote on the wall? As GT is typing out his question, look at the wall. Which one's your favorite? I'm gonna give it 30 seconds. Go. Wait, 10 seconds. Go. Alright. I'm going to answer GT's questions. I want to hear your response. Which one's your favorite out of all these? Alright. Jesus says, alright, like you, I'm insecure, as you know. My girlfriend and I were invited to a wedding in a town very far away. Should be gone for a week. Should be gone for a week. I'm battling with the thought of separation anxiety and trust. Oh, I won't be going because of my anxiety and because I have no leave days from work because I was in the clinic. Dumb issue and embarrassed, but I can't seem to deal with this. Dang, I know somebody that has such a separation anxiety. I like got swag, okay. Separation anxiety, man. It's kind of like emotional, but GT, bro, I'm gonna be real with you, man. Like, I'm gonna be blunt with you, bro. If you do not find happiness with yourself, every relationship that has their moments of separation, you will be unhappy and depressed. I only say that because in my last relationship, I had straight up separation anxiety to the extreme. We broke up and I turned to hardcore drugs to cope. I mean, just think about how much pain I was feeling because I relied on this other person for all of my happiness. And I didn't allow it to come from me myself. I'm not looking for another girl to add into my empty cup. My cup is already pretty full. This girl right here is just the icing on the cake. So I'm saying to you, GT, separation anxiety normally comes when you feel like you're not happy within yourself. When you feel like you are only happy with this other person. It could be a guy friends, it could be anybody. Like anybody you feel, my happiness comes from this other person, you are already playing a losing game. They add to your happiness, they are not your happiness. A person should add to your happiness, not be your happiness. So my answer to you, man, is really strive to be happy within yourself. Be happy about what you're doing in your life. I'm not saying to do this right now. I think that sometimes when people hear me give an answer or a response, they're like, this guy doesn't know what I'm going through, so this guy doesn't know, this guy doesn't know. I don't know. You're exactly right, I don't know. But what I do know is this. If you're not happy within yourself, then how can you expect to be happy when someone else leaves out of your life? So, you gotta be happy when she's gone, bro. Like, I don't have a girl over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have a girl over here right now, right? And I'm enjoying my time. Like, I have things I need to do. I got things I need to get done. When if I have a girlfriend, whenever I have a girlfriend, whatever, if she's not here, that's time for me to say, wow, I have time to work on YouTube. I have time to work on my billing, my organizing. I got time to work out. I got time to do this. I got time to do that. So, yeah, I hope that helps, man. I hope that helps. That was one of the hardest lessons I learned from my recent past relationship, is that I had put all my happiness into her instead of being happy with myself. And it was 3 years of that, 3 years of doing that. Man, and that was the biggest lesson I learned in life. Oh, man, that got me passionate, bro. Because that experience was something. The most painful experience of my life, by far, was one of the best lessons of my life. Okay, sorry, man. Sorry for getting all crazy. All right, so I'm looking at people's responses. I hope that helped, GT. I really do, man. I really do, because I care about you, bro. All right, Justin says he likes Got Swag. I kind of like Got Swag, too. I like all these Chucks, of course. I'm a Chucks person. I don't know. It's hard. There's too many different ones to really just choose one. All the words are backwards. Quotes on the wall. Oops. Did not know that. That's actually good to know. That stinks. Okay. All right. I'm glad that glad you all agree. We're at. Excuse me. Maybe I shouldn't be drinking this stuff. We are at 52 minutes on this live stream. Wow, isn't that crazy? That's awesome. Okay, CJ asks, is that background, is that backboard handmade? Yep, this was handmade, bro. So, me and an ex, right? So I chose all the pictures. I cut everything. Wait, I chose all the pictures. I printed all this out. Like, I printed this whole thing out. And I think actually an hour and 15 minutes is the record, Justin. But, because it's crazy, right? So, okay. So yeah, I printed off all these, and then slowly but surely, each one was cut out, and I just randomly put it on there. So, I'm glad you think it's amazing. I had a friend of mine come over, and like she struggles with depression exact as well as I do. And he says, "Oh snap!" That's what I be saying, don't I? She struggles with depression, and she looked at this wall and she read like all these quotes, and she was like, "Wow, like there's so many different mindsets like I haven't allowed myself to do." You know what I mean? She especially the one that she really resonated with was okay. For some reason I memorized the quote. Oh yeah, okay. A mistake repeated more than once is a decision. You can't see that one. A mistake repeated more than once is a decision. And I told her, I said, "Do you really know what that means?" She's like, "No." So she's a pessimist and a negative person. That's what she says to herself, okay? I didn't say that about her, but she said it herself. And she read that quote, and I was like, did that really hit home for you? She's like, why would it? I said, your whole life you've been spending choosing to be a pessimist and a negative person. And you're not happy about where you are in life right now. And she was like, no. I said, so if you look at that quote, a mistake repeated more than once a decision, you're deciding to continue to stay negative and be a pessimist. instead of striving to be positive. And she was like, it changed her whole. Ever since then, dude, she's working out. Like she's each time she says a negative thought, I'm like, nope, change that negative thought, and she like switches it, and then she's getting stronger and stronger and stronger. So that's this thing, man. I love this background, bro. Like it motivates me too when I'm feeling down. I look at this. Ambition is the first step to success. The second step is to take action. Like, stop being afraid of what could go wrong and start being positive about what could go right. Like, these are all things that we have to constantly remind ourselves of, especially when you deal with depression, even if you don't. Justin said that's a good quote. A champion is someone who gets up even when they can't. Like, if you have the power to make someone happy, do it. The world needs more of that. I can read all these quotes for days, but yeah, I love this background, man. Gamer says, legit, that's awesome to hear. We'll definitely try and change my mindset. The ambition I finally got on being YouTube and exactly, dude. Like, you like these quotes, man. That's so cool. Yeah, you're doing it. But you're doing it. Like, it took my other friend, like, so you know me, I like to help people. And, he's pretty much a brother to me, right? And, like, for a long time, he's been kind of putting off, like, putting things on social media and stuff like that. And then now, like, he's, like, at it. Like, he's just going at it. And I feel like he said I said something to him that really, like, just changed his mindset. And then, obviously, at the end, he still got it within him to change his mindset. So, but he realized, I got to take action. I got to take action now. In 15 years, I'll be 40 years old. So, I'll be 40 years old if I don't work towards my dreams, I'll be 40 years old without even trying. If I do, I'll be 40 years old with at least trying. So, hey, if it takes me 15 more years to get where I want to go, 40 is young. I mean, how many people do you know that are in the 50s and 60s still working at a job that they don't like? 40 to be doing what I love, hey, that's not a bad gig in my opinion. But people don't think about the long game. I'm going to make a whole video on that, I think. Juan is back. What's up, Juan? What's up, man? Drew says, my football coach hates me, probably because I'm on a good team with good players. Can't compete, so yeah. Remember, Drew, I know you're young. I can tell that you're young. The opinions of others is not more important than your own opinion of yourself. So there are some people that hate me, okay? I mean, there are some people that honestly don't like me. They think that I've had people say, why do you talk about depression? Depression is not real. Depression is a choice. I've had people look at me and say, you act weird. You're strange. Yeah, you're very young, Drew. But you're strange. You act weird. You dress weird. Why are you dancing at work? Why are you dressed like that? You're black, so why are you dressing like that, talking like that? Why do you listen to this music? And I'm not saying all those people hate me, but some people legit do not want to see me succeed. And that all it does is it actually motivates me. So, their opinions don't matter because guess what? There are people that love me. There are people that enjoy who I am and that understand how much value and energy and positivity I'm trying to bring to them. So I focus on those people way more than those negative people. Let's see here. Justin says, the background is a great thing to look back at. SafeNet reference. Exactly. It's a constant reminder every single day. I sleep right over there, and every single day I wake up, I can look at this and say, man, GT says, also, dude, I sent a comment earlier that I've made progress with recording myself in public. Help me vent in public, so I am making progress in a few areas. You're doing it, bro. You're doing it, man. I'm so proud of you, bro. And I mean that too. Like, you're doing it. Don't forget, GT, just don't forget how far you've come. If you're like me, sometimes we focus so much on how to improve. I need to get better, I need to get better, I need to get better. And we don't just say, I'm getting better. So think about how far you've come, bro. Let's see here. See, you didn't need the computer to be prepared. You improvised and made it work. Thank you. Visually, I'm like, man, it needs to be better. But you're right. It worked out. Sort of. Yes, it worked out. You're right. Yeah, man. Hey, don't, no worries, gamers. No worries, GC. Others want to see us fall, but we rise above and stand tall. Don't let others bring you down. Exactly. Like, nah, man. 24 years of my life, I legit allowed the opinions of other people. People making fun of me. People call me an Oreo because I'm black, but I speak properly. Like, I don't know. It still is crazy to me. All these names, y'all. And I was, man. Now people say I'm bow-legged. I'm like, you know, this is what I do normally. This is my coping mechanism. I get called. Let's say somebody calls me like, "You're really dark," like, "You're really dark. You're really, you know, dark, whatever." And I say, "Yeah, because that's why dark chocolate is the sweetest." And they look at me like, "Oh, like I can't be rude to him." Or they're like, "You're so bow-legged," and I'm like, "That's just, you know, I'm like, you know that bow-legged runners are the fastest." And then they're like, and then, for example, why are you dancing at work? And I'll say, "You never dance to music?" Or I'll say, "I love dancing." And they'll just look at me like, cause what can you say to a guy that accepts who they are as a person? Like, what can you say? What can you say to that? Why, man? It's too early in the morning to be dancing. I'm like, is it too early in the morning for you to be dancing, or is it too early in the morning for me to be dancing because you don't dance in the morning? And they're like, shut up. I mean, come on, you know. So you can't be the guy that already cares about, you know, you cannot be a guy that believes in himself, that has confidence and, you know, doesn't struggle as much with low self-esteem anymore because of a process to get here. You know, I don't know, man. Maybe that helped you out. Maybe it didn't. That was a tangent, but GT, that kind of goes to you as well, because remember that self-esteem thing, that low self-esteem, high self-esteem, all of it has to come from within. So that way, when other people make those comments like, "You look very handsome," when I have a girl tell me that I look very handsome, when I have a nice smile, I smile. I'm like, "Thank you, like, thank you, I appreciate that." Like, I do believe that within myself, and for her to say that too makes it even awesomer. You know, it's not a word. Um, you know, but if I didn't believe in myself, if I was like ugly or whatever, like if I believe I'm ugly, I believe I'm out of shape, I believe I don't have a good smile, I believe that being dark is a bad thing, whatever. When some people said that to me, "You have a nice smile," I'm like, nah, she's just being nice. Like, that's not true. That's not true. Here, I'm gonna share a story with y'all. I'm gonna share a quick story with y'all, and I shared it in my other video, and I'm not sure if you if I say it's a word, that's funny. Awesomer. Strength within is where it all starts. It's never too late. Exactly. All right, so I'm gonna share a story with y'all, and please tell me if it resonates with you. There's two people, okay, and they both get a coach, but this one person doesn't. I shared this in a past video, but this one person does not believe in themselves. Like with the girls, you know, they both have dating coaches, and he's like, I'm ugly. You know, girls don't like me, and you know, they're just terrible. Like, they're just mean to me, and I'm just ugly and unattractive. So he's like, all right, let's go to a club. So they go to a club, and you know, he gets introduced to one girl, and they have a conversation, and then she leaves, and the coach is like, how do you think the conversation went? And he's like, well, she was just being nice to me. She only talked to me because she's being nice. Talks to another girl. The girl gives them their number, and the coach is like, dude, you got her number. Like, she obviously likes you or is interested or whatever. No, this must be a fake number. All right? Second person goes to a club, talks to a girl. Conversation goes for a while. Same time. Coach says, how do you think the conversation went? Like, the girl talked to you. He's like, well, I'm a talkative person. A lot of girls like to talk to me because he's confident. Another conversation with the girl. Gets the girl's number. Coach is like, dude, you got a girl's number. Like, you know, do you think she likes you? He's like, well, yeah, I mean, she gave me her number, so, you know, because I'm an interesting guy, so, you know, it's not out of the ordinary to get a girl's number. It's all perspective. They both had the same experiences, but because one had confidence and one didn't, this person over here says, yeah, like, I believe in myself, I am a confident person, so for a girl to give me their number is not too far stretched. For a girl to tell me that I have a beautiful smile, that I'm attractive, I believe that within myself too, so she is recognizing how I feel about myself. This guy right here has low confidence. If a girl tells him that he has a good smile and is attractive, he's like, no, that's not true. That's not realistic, etc. So that's why you have to have it from within first. You can't have it come from other people. And I think we got somebody joining the live stream. Ooh, stop. What is up, Strike Dragon? What up, man? I love what you're doing. Hey, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Look at that. I'm trying to point at you. Is it pointing at you? Wait. Thank you. You. Yeah. So that is awesome. That is so awesome. See, GT says, "Damn, dude, you're getting right into my emotional core." Yeah. This is why I want to do one-on-one coaching, like life coaching, because I can only go in so in depth in YouTube comments and responding and like that, you know. But if I can sit down for 30 minutes with somebody and legit talk about what people are going through, and talk to them 4 times a month or 8 times a month, depending on what they want to do, think about how much shift in mindset you've had just from talking with me right now. Like, just think about that. That's why, like, without going too much on a tangent, y'all, that's why 9 to 5 is not for me. That's why I'm not meant for 9 to 5. Because I should be doing this all the time. Like, I want to do this full time. I want to create a community that help people love themselves and grow and speak into people that are in high school and colleges and younger ages. That's what I want to be doing full time. I don't care about a brochure. I don't care about a logo. Like, I really don't. I don't care about creating that, because how much of an impact is it really making on somebody as much as this impact I'm making now? So that's what I want to do. And I've been through so much pain and heartbreak in my life, and I've overcome them. I'm still overcoming things. But why would I not want to help somebody else get through that faster than I did? That's why I'm here. Strike says there should be more YouTubers like you, like talking about problems. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, I looked it up, and there's actually not a lot of people that really sit down and just talk about things that people are going through. Like, I think it's more so maybe we're afraid to put ourselves out there. We're afraid to be vulnerable, and that's understandable. Like, not everybody is comfortable doing that, and there's no judgment here. It's just, yeah, like, you gotta just. I'm glad to be doing this. Drew says you are a great person. Thank you so much. Thank you. GT says, big impact to me, dude. I'm so grateful that I stumbled on your channel all those months ago. Yeah, man. Like, if I decided to give up, and if I had succeeded when I tried to give up, I wouldn't have met any of you. And here we are today talking. So I think that's awesome. Justin says, make it happen only one step away. Yeah, like, now it's interesting you said only one step away. Like, it's hard because mentally I feel like I have 1,000 more steps to make. Now, I'm not against it. Like, I'm not complaining about, like, oh, there's so much more I have to do. It's more so like, dang, like, this is about to be taking a while to get there, in a sense of there's a lot of different things I need to do all at once. But we already had the conversation, and I know I'm working on it. So, yeah, like, I'm just excited for that. Before I go, are there any more questions that you have? I know that. So, hey, I know. Look at me, I'm talking everywhere. GT, I keep talking GT because I'll talk to him in his live stream. And you know how sometimes you say you're doing a live stream and then, like, you don't know what to say, so you kind of ramble and blah blah, things like that. I go through that too when I do these live streams. Like, sometimes I'm like, man, I need to say something. So you're not alone in that feeling. I told you, man, we're a lot alike than you may know. Strike seconds. Well, like, I was a real bad person in the past, but now I'm changing how I'm living positive, and always see good in a person. Strike, like, I'm glad to hear that you're striving to become a better person. Everybody has a choice. Every single second you have a choice. Not every day. You can make a choice, and you can make a choice and decision right now. So the fact that you're deciding to become a better person, I think that's awesome, bro. And I say, bro, if you're a female, I apologize, but I call everybody bro. Even females I call bro. They should stop doing that. I say homie, cuz, bro, gangster, dude. Alright. Anyways, I'm glad you're striving to become a better person. That's awesome to hear. Justin says, as long as you never quit, you never lose. Winners never quit. That's facts, bro. I think nobody really knows, but anybody can be successful at something as long as they are consistent. You cannot beat a person that never lays down. If you punch somebody and they always get back up, who's going to get tired? You or the other person that never, ever stops getting back up. Ever. That's what I'm trying to do. I will never stop. I will never stop. GT says, laugh a lot. I get inside my head with that as well, with the whole female bro thing. Not sure I've done something wrong. Yeah. I don't like saying sup guys, I like saying sup y'all. So yeah, I feel you. Strike says, thanks, and I'm a dude. Alright, bro. I'm gonna keep watching your stuff. Thank you, man. So yeah, I appreciate that, cuz, bro. Homie, dog, home dog skillet. Alright. Let's see here. Jew says, where did you learn all this? Okay. To put it very simply, three ways I learned all this stuff. What ended up being my weaknesses were my strengths with all three of these things. I have anxiety, so I have rapid thinking. This makes me think about everything all day, every day. So I'm able to learn more about myself and others. Terrible, painful, bad experiences. These two combined, you can't do anything but learn. Because I went through so much pain in my life and figured out how to get through those things. And I thought about it from so many different freaking angles. That's how I learned those things. Last thing is empathy. Empathy. Rapid thinking, learning about myself and others. Painful experiences, learning how to get through those experiences, even though I got those experiences sometimes by the skin of my neck or whatever you call it. Empathy. Learning how to put myself in other people's shoes. How to talk to them. Showing them that they're not alone. Being open-minded. All that goes into empathy. Understanding that I'm not you. I don't know your experiences. I don't know all the answers. Those three things right there help me learn all these things in life. Strike says, since when were you thinking the way you are now? So what do you mean by that? You said, when were you thinking about the way you are now? Like, are you saying about YouTube, or are you saying about like depression, anxiety? Like, I still have depression and anxiety. Or I'm just not sure what you mean by that question. If you can like kind of elaborate. Oh, my mindset? Like living positive? Oh, okay. It's really interesting to answer the question because somebody asked me that today. I think the shift was when I decided to take action. No. When I decided to take responsibility for my life, that's when I decided to try to become more positive. Now, naturally, my mom says it all the time. I was born a smiling, happy baby. She says it every single birthday I have, and I love the story. So naturally, I have a positive energy about me. Like, I actually used to believe, by the way, that I can never be happy. I can give other people happiness, but I couldn't have it for myself. True story. So I've always had this positive energy about me that I wanted to give to others to make other people happy. That's because of the empathy I had. The mindset of trying to have this mindset of I can do anything and everything I put my mind to, that came from a decision of it's time for me to take responsibility for my life and stop blaming other people. I'm not where I want to be in my life because of this person, or I'm not where I want to be because of this money struggle, this, that, the other. I said to myself, you know what? I am going to take responsibility for all of my actions, for where I am in my life. Once I did that, that's exactly when I started becoming more positive-minded, working towards becoming more positive-minded, etc. Justin says, lessons and wisdom learned from experience and time. Life is filled with so much to soak in. Absorb all the information, put things in action that work for you. Yeah, man, like that's why it's interesting when people are like, oh, like I can't do this, or I don't know how to do this. You have a long time to figure it out, you know, because life experiences is where that's how you grow. That's how you learn more about yourself, is through these life experiences. I'm glad you agree with that, Justin. Strike Dragon says, do you have an Insta, by the way? I want to follow you. GT, thank you for telling him. Yeah, Depression Talks. Type in Depression Talks into Instagram and no space. If you have a space, my page will not come up. If you don't have a space, my page will come up. Depression Talks, no spaces. I just want to point out something because this is crazy, and maybe one day I'll beat this record again. This is the longest live stream I've ever done, officially. This is officially the longest live stream I've ever done. Yeah. So, and you're a part of this. You are a part. You are a part of this. I don't know how to point this thing. Thank you. Llama says, what are your thoughts on college? Because I see it also as an escape route from true fulfillment. Something that I won't always allow for true happiness and growth. Okay, GT, you're crazy. 10 hours is crazy. But to answer your question, Llama, I'm trying to answer this question in a way that's not biased. So I went to college. I graduated from Franklin College 3 years ago. Yeah. And like, the way I feel is this, is that you have to know yourself. You cannot go to college because your parents want you to. You cannot go to college because your friends are. You cannot go to college because you're comparing your life to other people, right? Why are you going to college? Ask yourself, what are the top 3 reasons why? And then see if those are valid. What career do you think you want? Do you think that you want? There was a friend of mine, a friend's parent, and the parent said, I am not going to allow my daughter to go to college and study for teaching. They don't make a lot of money. I'm only gonna pay for her college if she studies this. And I was thinking to myself, that kid is going to go to college because her parents want her to have a certain degree. How happy is she going to be? Like, dang, she's going to college because for something her parents want her to do? That's messed up. So you really have to look at yourself and say, what do you want to do career-wise, you think? And if you don't know, take time off. Take time off. There's nothing wrong with that. I hope that answered your question. It's kind of a hard question to answer. Ray Brent. So I don't know if y'all know this or not. So Ray Brent is my roommate. He's right outside this door, like right here. All right, what did he say, man? He says that college question is like an opinion. There's so many layers to it. Good question. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Man. There's so many different perspectives on it. Like, yeah, Ray is funny, man. Justin says, rather the glass is half full or half empty, someone still has to clean the glass, but the cup is half full or overflowing. Continue being positive. Hey, see, Justin, man, the fact that you have all these quotes and stuff is pretty dope. Like, you have a lot of different quotes that I think a lot of people resonate with, so I think that's really cool. Yeah, that got me hyped. Whew. Are there any more questions? Any questions at all? Look at my hands, they're all yellow. Look at that. Now look at this. This is about to look weird. Hold on, wait. Watch this. This is weird, ain't it? See the difference in lighting we make? I know it's really random, but like I said, I have anxiety, so I think about a lot of stuff. All right. Okay. Are there any more questions that any of you have? While you're typing that down below, I will say this. Again, this community is for people that deal with depression, anxiety, and low self-esteem. And if you don't deal with those things, this community is for people that struggle with knowing what they want to do in their life, struggle with taking action. They need motivation. They need a push. This is for everyone. This is a loving community for you. So don't forget that. Don't forget that. I think my cup is full. Thanks. Remember to fill yours. I will do my best today to remember to fill mine. Exciting new content on the way, guys. Exciting new stuff. I'm working on buying gimbals and working on improving these things to maybe start making things more vlog style. To, you know, if I have a subject, I can say like, hey, like how to overcome fear, and then I'll have a vlog type of video of me talking about it, going throughout my day instead of just like sitting in front of a camera talking. Just a lot of different ideas I want to try out. So I'm starting to learn how I'm starting to learn how just to enjoy this process, enjoy the process of learning. Just enjoy it more. I talked to Justin about that, and he really helped me out, kind of changed my mindset of just enjoying the creative process instead of stressing out so much about this, that, and the other. So, all right, guys. Now, as always, you can say this with me in the comment section right now. I'm telling you right now, I'm about to say my end slogan. But real quickly, if this is your first time in this community, we openly talk about depression, anxiety, and low self-esteem. So hit that subscribe button, because I promise you, you are not alone. All right. My roommate's about to hear me say this.